everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Some serious pride on the line in this contest as these two divisional rivals take the field together for the first time this season. Almost a playoff atmosphere surrounding the game between these two bitter opponents. It's the Blues going up against the Marshalls. With that, we'll send it over to Brandon Gott and Charles Davis. They've got the call in this Week 5 matchup.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Chicago Blues and the San Antonio Marshalls. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the Buffet boys, the O-line, hopefully they're ready today.
Listen, you got to feed them first. But if you do, you usually get a great product out on the field. And when they play well, the quarterback can't wait to feed them afterwards.
Hurry up, let's go!
On 2nd down, Roethlisberger. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it'll bring up 3rd down. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
Aaron Donald's dimensions were talked about big time when he first entered the league. Many called him undersized. Now they just call him all-pro.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. A gain of 26 on the 3rd down conversion. You know, when I see passes like that, I'm reminded of something you and I talked about yesterday. Big Ben was a wide receiver the first 3 years of high school, sitting behind the coach's son. And then he finally got that opportunity. I think he's made the most of it.
It's always the coach's son, isn't it? But you know where it helps him? When he looks downfield, he knows what the receivers are going to do. He actually has wide receivers' eyes when he's throwing the ball.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them. But on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. And on 2nd and 10 now. On 2nd down, here's Roethlisberger. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
So here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. And the back goes into motion. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Roethlisberger. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now a first down throw. Gone. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Let's go. Blue, line it.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. And let's look defensively at the starters.
Deion Buchanan was drafted as a safety, but makes many of his plays as a linebacker in their scheme.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Here's Goff. Goes underneath to Martin. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now it's Peterson. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. As they run left side. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. And the offense there, the O-line, everybody really on offense, they were just manhandled at the point of attack.
Yeah, you could pretty much call them all out, couldn't you? Almost by name, right? That was a very tough sequence for the offensive line. But how about that defensive front creating a new line of scrimmage and creating a lost yardage possibility?
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And the offense looking to pick up the 1st down after the 2nd down incompletion.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Goff on 1st down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And that leads to a Chicago 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
The first carry now for Doug Martin. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
You have to love and admire the effort because he almost broke free in the backfield, but you also have to love and admire what the defense did. Swarmed the play and made sure he couldn't get anywhere. A loss of yardage.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down. Here's Goff now on second down. They set up the screen to Martin. And he is going to lose yardage here. So he loses 3 yards there. Now third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Third down, 15 yards still needed. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Third and long, it's gone. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. And 3 and out on the last drive. No points on the scoreboard. A little soul-searching now?
I would say so, and they need to help out their defense a little bit. They've had to be on the field a lot more than normal, put them in some tough spots. But what's the old adage? When you get another chance, it gives you a better chance to do it right.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Going to give this time to the tailback. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's second and 9.
A 1-yard gain can look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On second down, Roethlisberger. He's got Floyd out left. The reception good for 7. It's third down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And they're just a couple of yards shy of a first down here on third down. And on the ground they go with the running back. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's San Antonio football here to begin quarter number 2. And they've got it here with a first down. And now inside the red zone, the offense will operate. Now a play fake here on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a third and long situation coming up. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Now Ben on 3rd and long. Looking for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And Zuerlein's kick is good. And it's 3-0 here in the second quarter. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along? Or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Robert Kindici in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. To throw on second down is gone. Trying to lay one up deep. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
It's a pickup of 19, and that'll be good enough for the first.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
Aaron Donald's secret, if there is one, to his play, his ability to contort his body in such a way that you can't get a good, clean block on it. He slides through holes and slides past blockers and makes plays just as we saw there.
Now Roethlisberger to throw on second down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
And they'll run it here. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
And that was a nice play by the defense. And it is tough to be an offensive lineman nowadays, especially if you're dealing with how the defensive tackles have evolved. Their quickness, their agility, their speed has changed the big guys in the middle, the center, and the offensive guards. Formerly, they were just power players. Now they have to be light on their feet as well to keep up with the speed of the defensive players.
And he'll give it here to his running back. Room here to run. 8 yards there on the carry, and now they're left with a much more manageable 3rd and 3.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
3rd down now following the run. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back here right after this. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. He connected on his first. This time it's 39 yards away. And Zerline's kick is good. And that will make it 6-0. So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front 7. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive, but they stiffened toward the end.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Defense in a good spot. Let's see how the offense responds with a 2nd and 13 now. On 2nd down, here's Goff. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
So incomplete on 2nd down. Now they'll look to convert here on 3rd.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
They go play action here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards on the pick out there. And it'll give them the first down. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. Wide open receiver complete. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now the offense lining up first and 10. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Flushed out right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And still no points on the scoreboard. You're coming off of the 3 and out. They're just looking for anything to grab onto right now, aren't they?
I'm wondering if someone's going to take charge in the huddle. You know, we always look to the quarterback, but sometimes it's another player on the team, a star, a veteran, someone with some excitement and energy. It's like, all right, guys, let's shake things up and let's go, because they still have an opportunity to make things happen.
Shake it off. Now it's gone. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The throw is gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So the offense has it first and 10.
Here we go now.
Goff on first down. Goes underneath to Martin. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go, first and 10 now. On first down, Goff. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Now Goff, and he's going to be sacked back on his side of the field at the 44. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. Here's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. So a couple of field goals, that's all we've been able to muster through 2 quarters of play. 6-0 is our count at the break. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here at half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. Goff now looking to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push them back.
Changes everything now as you're trying to figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's eventually brought down, but not before he reaches the 39, just shy of the 40. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press.
And the ball is knocked out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. And defensively, maybe an opportunity missed there.
No doubt about it. When that ball's out, all you're thinking about as a defender is, this is our chance to make a huge play. Instead, he's able to recover his own fumble. And big sigh of relief, huh?
Yeah, usually those wide receiver fumbles, there's open space around for the defense, but not there. He hops right back on it. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks, because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Well, pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
One man on the backfield, that's Martin. Goff. Throwing left side, it's complete. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game so that when you're able to get back outside, the defender has to respect the inside game.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They give to Martin, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
On 2nd down, here's Goff. And the hit jarred loose. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Third and long, it's Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. They got pressure there and only rushing 3.
And there's a defensive coordinator right now who is celebrating not just getting home with 3 there, but realizing if that's the type of pressure he can get in the entire game, then his pass defense is going to be excellent. You're dropping 8. Where are you going to go with the football?
Here's Connor Barth for the field goal try. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
They'll come out in the pistol. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he sensed being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by T.J. McDonald. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
Give them a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A great read, and it's picked off. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And now here's a carry heading left. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll get 32 yards there. And it's good enough for a 1st down. Now a handoff as they run left side. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
Here's Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
And if they want to keep this drive alive, they'll need 8 yards here on third down. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Slot man moves right.
Easy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. A good gain there on 3rd and 8 of 7 yards. And now a decision here on 4th and 1.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Give him 3 on the play, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks.
One of the hallmarks of their success this year, they've been fearless on 4th down, and they convert another one right here to move the chains.
A give to the fullback on the dive, and he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here. 2nd and 7. They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Back now in San Antonio as we've got the final quarter upon us. We get ready to start the 4th. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Big Ben going to take it himself. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they gave it a shot. Quarterback sneak. Not able to get it.
No, but if you're going to call a QB sneak on 3rd down, you draw it up to get it.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Maybe they were thinking 4-down territory. Deep in the red zone. This was 4-down territory from the start. And here, they won't wind up with a touchdown, but they do get a great consolation prize as they convert and pick up a 1st down inside the 5.
Now, this will be the 9th play on this drive. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And this is not going to do it as he stopped at the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And in this situation with the lead 4th quarter, they're liking keeping the ball on the ground, I'm sure.
That's just smart football, but you know the defense has to know it as well. They've got to stop them here. So now we're going to see that loading the box in a big way. 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take, puts a little bit more pressure on your big offensive line.
Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play for the defense.
They've gotten it to the 1. Can they get that final yard here on 3rd and goal? Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. And they'll get set here looking for the 2-point conversion. In motion left, the tight end. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good start there on this 4th quarter drive. They need more of what we just saw.
Down a couple of scores. There's still time. All right, it's not like they're totally out of it, but they have to score quickly, and they're going to need some big-time plays, chunk plays, explosive plays. They need yardage on each snap.
They're just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. It's a 5-receiver set. 3 to the left, 2 to the right. On first down, Goff. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Second and 10, Goff again. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's got time. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was trying to get it to Doug Martin, and that brings up 4th down.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move them all over the place to try and find good matchups, and they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Let's go.
On 2nd and 10, Goff. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Goff throwing again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible. It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
Goff now looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Throwing again is Goff. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out.
Hurry up, here we go. No, check, Patriot.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. Well, at least he was able to break that initial contact, or it could have been a loss.
Yeah, give credit to the defensive player, though. What did he do? Made him slow down, slow up his feet, and allowed the rest of the guys to get there to finish him off.
They come out here in the eye. And they'll go on the ground. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
All right, partner, despite my eating habits, I'm not big enough to play offensive tackle, nor am I quick enough. But with the defensive ends nowadays and their speed, those...
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll come on to kick this one away. And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Now Austin. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the offense will come back onto the field with a 1st and 10. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
2nd down here after the incomplete pass. One man on the backfield. That's Martin. Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Now this offense ready to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Good solid gain on 1st down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Now it's 2nd and 7. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
Hey. 4 down. Here we go. Blue 30. 52, Mike 52. Hey, here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass.
The storyline of this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So for the home team here, they boost their record up to a strong